coffee break with me. Woo! Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year! Happy 2015. How are you guys? I totally missed you, FYI. I've been gone for 2 weeks, maybe? I think 2 weeks. A little less than 2 weeks. Anyway, you guys know I post as often as I can, but there comes a time where you're like, you know what? It's time to take a little break, and I just had to take some time to really just enjoy everything around me and just kind of disconnect from social media. I kind of popped up here and there on Instagram and Twitter, but you know, I really wanted to just take that time to focus on, you know, spending time with my friend Samantha that came to visit and my parents that were here for a whole week. And it's just been a really beautiful time for us. You know, the holidays are just that time where it's not anything, there's nothing really major planned, just a lot of focus and time and attention on spending time with family. Mr. Man took 2 weeks off from work, so he was basically home for a really long time. And so it was so much fun for Tater, spending so much time with the family. And of course, you know what the holidays means. The holidays is a time to gain weight. Basically, I spent the entire time this holiday season drinking coffee and eating donuts, and I think it may have taken a toll on my body. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get donut gut. Yes, that's all from donuts. I'll give you guys a moment to digest that information. So it's just been kind of a whirlwind the last 6 months. We're just happy here, and it was just a time for us to just be together, you know? You know those times where you just want to be together with your family and just squeeze them and hug them and just take advantage of, soak up every little minute we have together, especially just being a little family of 3 for now. But today I'm here with my holiday haul. It's kind of a what I've purchased while my mom was here, some stuff that I got for Christmas, some stuff that, just basically where all my money has gone. True story. So the very first thing that I want to share with you guys is some stuff that I got at Sephora when my mom was here. And you guys saw me post about this on Instagram. So my mom was like, hey, I need to go get a haircut. So I was like, okay, let's go to Ollie. You guys know how I feel about my hairdresser here in Dallas. So after she got her haircut, we went to Sephora, and it was the very first day that they released the Marsala Collection. So I just got 3 things from that collection. The first one that I got was the Color of the Year palette, and I'm really excited because this year's palette is a lot smaller than last year's. You guys, do you remember last year's palette? Like, it was the size of a MacBook. This year, it's about this size, and it's, did you see how quickly I showed you guys? There, it's that big. It's really small, and it kind of is rose gold. So I don't know about the Marsala thing, because when I think Marsala, I think wine, like a reddish pink wine, but it's almost like a rose gold. And it comes with these many colors. While I'm not a huge fan of the formula of these shadows, I did think it was a good idea to purchase it just to do a review or maybe a more comprehensive video on the Color of the Year. The second thing that I got was the blush palette. It comes like this, and I didn't even think about this one. I just automatically grabbed it because I was so in love with the one from last year, the Radiant Orchid one, you guys. Oh my God, if you can still find that, it's a beautiful, beautiful blush palette. Same thing, kind of like rose gold packaging. These are the 3 colors that come in the palette. The blush is really pigmented. I'm scared to use it. It might be a little bit too dark for my skin tone, but I'm gonna try. The color in the middle is absolutely awful. It's just, it's terrible, but I don't want to ruin my future Marsala video. And then this beautiful highlight shade here. It's pretty, but it's not life-changing. There are so many other really beautiful highlight colors from all other brands. But again, I wanted to get it so that I could do a really good review, and I ruined that part of my review already. And then the last thing that I got was the lipstick. I always get the lipstick. I feel like the Sephora and Pantone collaboration lipstick formulas are always really good, but this lipstick is really unique. It definitely, there I go ruining my review again. it looks different on everyone. On my mom, it looked brown, like literally like chocolate brown. On me, it doesn't. So I don't know, it's kind of unique. So I can't wait to share my overall thoughts on the Marsala Color of the Year products, or Marsala Color of the Year period, with you guys. Other stuff that I got at Sephora was the Hourglass Ambient lighting palette, and I feel like such a dork because I got this already last year when it was limited edition, and I returned it because I didn't know how to use it. When my friend Samantha came to visit, she was like, "You're a twit, let me show you." And she showed me kind of what the colors in here were for, how to use them, and they are it's definitely a palette worth investing in. It's a $58 palette, I believe, but the colors in here are absolutely stunning if you use them the right way. So thank you, Sam, for showing me how to use this palette, because it's a really good investment once you know how to use it. When Samantha came to visit me, she also showed me how to do other things, and it's kind of funny because she was like, okay, add that to the things that I'm going to show you how to do. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but my friend Samantha actually knows how to do makeup, not like me. I just play with it. I know how to have fun with it. She actually knows how to do it. So she came bearing gifts, and one of the gifts that she brought me was absolutely life-changing, and I can't believe I got so lucky with this friend. She got me a brush set from Sigma, and you guys know that I'm not affiliated with Sigma. I don't push Sigma. I wasn't familiar with Sigma. I had never used any Sigma products, and she was like, "You don't know what you're missing." And so she got me this brush set from Sigma that I'm still kind of playing with, and I still don't know how I feel about it. I've tried one or two brushes that have completely changed my life without being dramatic, but there are other ones where I'm like, okay, they're okay, but I still prefer like my Real Techniques or Sonia Kashuk, like my a little bit more affordable brushes. But there are some brushes in Sigma's range that are absolutely amazing. And not to mention that she got me this color. Like, can we please talk about this color? Another thing that she brought for me, or that she gave me for Christmas and taught me how to use, don't laugh at me, is the Sigma F80. I told her I had already tried it and I hated it, and it was just awful, and I still had to use my beauty blender afterwards, and you know, the whole gripe about why it didn't work. And so she's like, okay, do this, do this, do this, do that. And I can see why people like applying their foundation with this. I still prefer my beauty blender. My beauty blender is always going to take first place, but I hated applying my foundation with this. Now I can totally understand why this is holy grail status for most people. Other stuff that I have gotten along the way this holiday season is the Tarte Tartlet palette. This is their all matte palette. I've used it once or twice. It comes with 12 eyeshadow shades. It looks like that. And for some reason, this is a really great palette, by the way, but for some reason, I tend to buy palettes that tend to be neutral towards cool tone. This is a neutral palette, but it does have a little bit of a cool influence in it, and I prefer how I look with warm shadows. So when I used this for the first time, I was like, where is that warm reddish brown transition shade that everyone loves? Where is it? I felt like it was missing, but I'm still playing around with this palette. Let me know if you guys want to see like a tutorial or an in-depth review on it. I really like it. I think it's a really great, smart purchase or investment, but it's missing that one color for me so that it can be a little bit more warm instead of cool. But I'll let you know, if I do a video, I'll let you know more in depth what I think about it. The other palette that I had to get is totally my friend Samantha's fault. This is like the Samantha video. And that's the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. I don't know if I'm going to do a video on this because there are already like 4 billion videos on this palette, but if you guys still want to know my thoughts, I'd be happy to do that for you. But this palette is really pretty. I'm not going to say like, oh, it smells like chocolate, because that's not a selling point for me, but look at this. When it initially came out, I was like, what? It looked so cool toned in the initial leaked images. I was like, I can't get that. What am I gonna do with it? It's a totally cool palette. When the real images came out, like when people actually received their PR samples, I was like, this palette is amazing. It's absolutely a warm palette. It's absolutely beautiful. And I mean, can we talk about this blue? Everyone's like, what the heck? Why is there a blue in there? It totally sticks out. Like, it doesn't even match. I kind of like it. So, like I said, there's a lot of reviews on this already, but if you want to hear my thoughts, you know how I do for my pandas. Whatever my pandas want. So let me know if you want to hear my thoughts on that palette. I'd be happy to share them with you. It'll probably be like a 2-hour long video, but you know, we're long-winded here at Coffee Break. While my mom was visiting, yes, let's go back to my mom. While my mom was visiting, we went to a couple drugstores and we actually landed upon the Milani Fierce Foil Eye Shine palettes. I don't know how I feel about these. These are really pretty. I mean, when you swatch these on your hand, they look almost like ColourPOP shadows, but ColourPOP shadows actually dry. Yeah, these are wet. Like, you put your finger in there and it's soft. You don't expect that. When I saw that these shadows were coming out, I thought they were dry. Like, I thought they were foil shadows, but they're cream shadows that I don't think they ever dry. They're a little greasy. So, I mean, they're really pretty, but I still don't know how I feel about these. Since ColourPOP has come into my life, I compare everything to them, and this just doesn't meet the standard. And I think these are like $12, $10 to $12 each. So I don't, you know what I mean? I also found the CoverGirl Lip Lava lip glosses, and I saw these before at the drugstore, and I totally skipped them because I was like, Dani, you have too many glosses. But then I saw HollieEatsLipstick's review on these, and I love to watch Holly because she's absolutely stunning, but I also watch her because if she doesn't like something, I probably will. We're almost opposite in the things we like. So I think it's more because our skin tones, our skin types are opposite. So it's kind of my way of gauging if I'm gonna like something or not. And when she did her review on these, I was like, that sounds like something I would totally love. And her lip swatches, okay, well, that basically did me in. I was like, I need to find these. So I got two. I got the colors Lava Lustre and Look It's Lava. They look, if you want to know what I'm talking about or who I'm talking about, I will list or link Hollie's channel down below. She makes these lip swatches, these colors on her lips look like you need it. So maybe you don't want to watch it because then maybe you'll have to buy it. So while my mom was visiting, the MAC Collection Lightness of Being was also released, and obviously we had to go. And this is a collection, I'm pretty sure that there's nothing special about it. All of these colors should be permanent. I think they're just re-promotes, but I think what makes them special is that they're in the new, like the new MAC packaging and the funny, like, do you guys see that? The embossing on top of the powder that makes it look special. It's like a really beautiful quilted pattern that they have. So they have a couple of lipsticks and lip glosses, eyeshadow duos in this collection, but my mom and I only got the 2 highlighters and the 2 blushes. The highlighters are re-promotes, so they've been out for a really long time. They're nothing special, but I didn't have them in my collection, so what was I thinking? So I got both of the highlighters, Lightscapade and Perfect Topping. Perfect Topping is so beautiful. It has like this peachy marbleization in it, and it just gives your skin a really beautiful glow without looking highlighted. It just makes it look glowy. And then Lightscapade is more of a yellow, a little bit more of a pearl highlight, so that one does show up a little more. But I really like them. I don't know if the colors are changed at all because when you got the older ones, they had like the veining, like the veins inside the powder, and these have that like embossed texture on them. So I don't know if the color will apply differently, but I'm really happy with them so far. So I'll let you know. I don't know if I'm gonna do like an in-depth review, and I would swatch them for you guys, but you know how highlighters don't show up on camera, at least not on my camera. And then I got the 2 blushes. Please yourself and uplifting. I posted a picture and I was wearing the pink one, and so many of you asked me, what blush are you wearing? I need that in my life. And I was like, yeah, you do, girl. This is the beautiful pink one, and then uplifting is a kind of bronzy orange one. This one I don't know how I feel about yet. Let me see if I could swatch these for you guys. This one is like, I mean, this is like an eyeshadow almost, because it is super metallic. This is almost one of those products where you would just do a light wash on your cheeks, like a blush slash highlight all in one, or a blush topper. So you would do like a really beautiful matte peach blush like Melba, and then put this one on top, and it would look, do you guys see how metallic it is? I mean, I would wear it, but you know how I feel about metallic glitter, shimmer, unicorn blood. It's in my veins. And then this is, I think, Please Yourself. Look at that. You see that? I mean, they're both a little metallic, but they're really pretty. I mean, it's makeup. I feel like if you're wearing makeup, you have a little bit more room to play. Why put something on if it's gonna look too natural? That's just my, okay, I'm sounding like a clown right now. And then we both got the beigey gray mineralized lipstick in the collection called Touch the Earth. And when you see it like this, you're like, oh, that's kind of scary looking. It reminds me a little bit of Lime Crime's Cashmere. So I thought I would try it. You guys know, I'll try anything once. If it looks ridiculous, then oh well, it looks ridiculous. But I really liked it. I thought it was very beautiful. I've swatched it and I've played with it, but I haven't actually worn it. But I think that because it's a little sheer, it will warm up on your lips. My lips aren't, my lips are a little pink, so it's not going to look as gray on my lips like this Lime Crime one would. This is another thing that I picked up over the holidays. But it's, I think it's really pretty. This looks really like mauve on me. It's really pretty. Cashmere from Lime Crime, and I'm totally going off on a tangent, but Cashmere from Lime Crime is one of those colors that's worth investing in because it looks absolutely 100% different on every single person. No person, it doesn't look the same on any two people. It doesn't, I promise you. On me, it looks mauve, like it looks like a dusty, rosy mauve. On other people, I've seen it look like cement, like a grayish stone color. So I don't know, I mean, it's a really beautiful color, and I love Lime Crime's Velveteen formula. And then the last couple of things that I want to share with you guys are some things that my mom bought for me for Christmas. The very first thing was a palette that I couldn't find, and I was kind of bummed out. That's the Urban Decay Pulp Fiction palette. And she said she actually got a really good deal on it because apparently it went on clearance or something. But I really wanted to try this palette because it has colors that I tend to wear almost. It's like my everyday look is the colors that are in here. So I was really excited to have that like matte brow, like the matte brow highlight, the transition shade that's like the warm brown, the dark chocolate brown for the outer V, and then like these colors for accents or like a powder eyeliner. So I really, really liked that. Thank you, Mom. She also got me this, this thing. She's like, I know you love your blush. Is this enough for you? Are you guys ready for this? Bam! This is from Pop Beauty, and I don't know where she found this, but it's basically half a blush, half a bronzer, and it's so beautiful. Isn't that cute? So this is another one of my Christmas presents that I really like. Another thing that she got me that I'm absolutely crazy about is this, and this is called a blush beam from Pop Beauty, and this is like a really, really, really shimmery, highlighty slash blush. It's a very light pink, so I could probably wear it like a blush topper or a highlight, but you know how I feel about shimmery, highlighty things. So obviously I screamed when I got this. She also heard that I was on the hunt for that perfect lip balm, and when she heard that I was in love with the By Terry Rose one, that's like $60, she was like, what is wrong with you? So she brought me 2 balms that she wants me to try, and she says they're absolutely life-changing and amazing, so I can't wait to try these. The first one is the Rosebud Salve from Smith's. It looks like this, and I think this one is minty because she tried to put some on my son, and he hates anything that's minty. It's so funny because I was like, that's my boy. She put some on him, and he was like, oh, spicy, spicy. And I was like, okay, so this is probably minty, which means I probably won't like this. And then she got me the one from Anthropologie, which is also like a rose one. And I don't think this one's minty, but it really reminds me of the one from By Terry. I haven't done like a side-by-side comparison or anything, but this might be a really good dupe for it. So I'm excited to, maybe I'll do like a dupe video on it, because I mean, a $60 lip balm is worth talking about. For purposes of length of this video, I had to cut out a ton of stuff that I forgot to share with you guys, but you guys will see it pop up here and there in my videos. This video is already gonna be very, very long. You can tell when I haven't filmed for a while, because when I come back, I just cannot stop talking to you guys. I missed you that much. I did want to mention though, if you guys have sent me anything to my P.O. box, I check it maybe twice a month, and I really, really want to say thank you for all of you guys that sent me Christmas cards and birthday presents and all of those things. It's really so touching for me because, I mean, you're taking time out of your day to send something to me, and it's absolutely the most humbling thing you guys can do. I'm so thankful for you guys, and I'm running out of words. I don't know what to say except thank you. I don't check it very often, so if you guys have sent me something, thank you so much. If you were thinking about sending me, this is not a request for you to send me anything, but I would really appreciate it if you guys include like maybe your Twitter or your Instagram handle so that I could thank you personally. But if you guys have sent me something, I have kept everything that you guys have sent me. I mean, everything. I love reading your stories, especially when you guys sent me like a letter. That's like, I love getting letters from you guys. But can we please talk about this? Is he special or what? Oh my God, this is one of my favorites. This was a birthday present from one of my really long time subscribers, Liani, so thank you so much. But you guys are really sweet, and I just wanted to take, you know, a couple of seconds to thank you and tell you that I receive your items, but just, it's so hard for me to catch up when I only go twice a month, and please just include your Twitter or your Instagram handle so that I could thank you guys. You're just life-changing, and I appreciate you guys so much. So that is it for this incredibly long, rambly video. I missed you guys so much. I hope you guys had an amazing holiday season, and I'm excited to see what 2015 has in store for all of us. So please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, if you guys found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye guys.